Hello everyone, and welcome back to Legends of Awesomeness commentary special, all of that shit. I have with me again Berserker to talk about Ghost of Oogway. This was a request from Azelf. Why'd you do this to me? What have I done to you? Why?
Yeah, I requested a video for you once, and then never again, so...
I made you pay for it by making you watch them with me.
That's my punishment.
This is easily, for me, one of the worst episodes of this show, and Azelf couldn't understand why. You're going to learn why in this commentary, why I fucking despise this. It's like, to me... Fucking hell, Shifi's voice is amazing. To me, this episode sums up what I think the worst qualities of this show is, and I've said that about basically every other episode I know, but it's, to me, it's like, I feel like this is insulting the audience's intelligence, because it's like, and the characters, because it treats them like morons, and not even the return of Oogway makes this bearable. It's so awful.
Yikes. I haven't seen this since it first came out, so I'm not really looking forward to this.
God, Poe, why are you so incompetent in this episode? I mean, I'm in a bad mood anyway, so this episode is going to get it.
It's weird, because Poe in this show is usually treated as hyper-competent, so much better than everyone else.
Oh, yeah.
What are consequences?
I get that the kind of moral that the episode is trying to get across. It's just failing at it.
As it often does.
So, like, I said earlier that this episode features the return of Oogway.
Shifu's voice is amazing.
It's so deep. I should say, like Serpent Stiff, we are again watching a slowed down version of YouTube. On YouTube, rather. This actually does feature the return of Oogway's voice actor from the films, which is Randall Duck Kim. He does a really good job again, but it's not enough to save it. I wonder why he appeared again. Is it because he felt like he had more to do with his character?
And maybe he just liked it so much that he wanted to come back in any format.
I
did not hear that.
Oogway's voice is amazing.
Okay, his appearance has been totally ruined now.
I'm sorry, I laughed over what you said. Would you mind saying that again?
It was more than this. His voice is hilarious.
Shut the fuck up, Poe, and let me speak.
Booty attack.
He's a stereotype onto himself. Aren't these kind of leopard female? Aren't they like kind of holdovers from the first film? Like, weren't they going to be Tai Lung soldiers or something? I'm convinced they were.
Well, that was the Wu sisters, and then they were kind of the Wu sisters reformatted into these guys.
I don't know if that's laziness or kind of inspired.
I remember a joke from I think the first episode where they appeared, where Mr. Ping said that one of them is a girl. And the rest are female, and the rest are male.
What the fuck?
I don't know.
What? I don't want to get into the PC nature of that, but what the fuck was that? That's a weird joke. That's like an anti-joke.
I didn't even hear it, actually, I'll be honest. Okay, Tigress looked really weird running there for some reason.
Yeah. Now, since the last time we did this, not much information has come out about Kung Fu Panda 3, but we did get a new image of Oogway that shows him with the brand new staff. I don't know the context between...
Fittingly enough.
Yeah, well, I don't know the context between him having it, but I assume because he's a ghost, he gets special privileges.
Oh, and he's, like the Grandmaster of Kung Fu, so I imagine he could do pretty much anything he wants.
He's pretty much God.
That's kind of the rule with Oogway. He just does whatever he wants.
Another thing I don't like about this episode is I feel like it's very mean-spirited. Like, it's kind of like...
No, that's a common problem.
Yeah, it's kind of like, it reminds me a lot of Crane on a Wire, where it's not even making a point. I feel like it's just being cheap, and it's creating this unpleasant atmosphere. I mean, like this, look, it's kind of dumping on Shifu as a character, because Oogway is someone who's pretty much his father figure, someone that he looked up to, and I feel like by twisting and manipulating that character like that, I just feel like it's creating... I'm probably being a bit too, like, overly analytical about it, but I feel like it's just being, like I said, really mean-spirited. I don't get what the point they're trying to make here.
Yeah, and then it drags the entire rest of the cast into it, as we'll say.
I'd say it's actually worse for them, because, like... Oh yeah, another point is, it's treating them like they're drones that just follow this one character about, and I hate that.
They just do whatever Oogway asks without question, basically.
Yeah, that insults me on a level, a very deep level.
Especially since he's dead.
It annoys me as well, because I hate the idea that that they trust Poe implicitly to, like, get that he knows what he's talking about, basically, when he hit himself in the face earlier in the morning.
What the hell was that?
That was so creepy. Oh my god.
Especially in slow motion.
Then
there was like a pedophile or something, Jesus.
I had it up pretty loud, and all I heard was just... like, really, in my ear, it was really creepy.
I like how they're kind of like making fun of Oogway's style of speaking.
Yeah. I love that. I just like have a peach and he pisses off. So this is actually the first oh no, it's actually, I guess it's technically the second, but this is spoilers, it's Junji. What a surprise. What do you think of Junji as a villain? Because I think he's actually one of the worst.
Oh, because I think he's one of the best.
Really? I feel like he's one of them characters that, if fleshed out, could have been really good, but...
Well, none of the LOA villains are really fleshed out, okay?
Yeah, okay.
Well, the reason I kind of like him is he's a different sort of villain. He's not just a powerhouse, he uses trickery and deception.
Yeah, but that's not that impressive considering that his antagonist, Poe, is a fucking moron. I could trick him.
Yeah.
He's not exactly the leader.
And Chief is making a very good point here. Why would Oogway talk to someone like Poe?
Yeah.
Like, he's supposed to look like the antagonistic figure here, but he's got a point.
I love that. I love the fact that Poe actually goes, yeah, Oogway said you say that. That makes him right, I guess. You know what? I actually, if I'm being completely honest, this kind of plot point could have worked if it had been fleshed out, because it could have been set after the first film and made out that kind of there's still that level of mistrust between Poe and Shifu. You could have done that, but like it's just that thing, like there's a good idea buried in here somewhere, but it's just bogged down by bullshit.
LOA does that a lot. Like, it has a lot of good ideas, just executes them really, really badly.
I feel really horrible. I shouldn't be giving praise to it. I feel horrible.
Oh my god.
His reflexes are so bad that he missed himself. What the fuck?
And fucking Tigris is slacking off. That's just ridiculous. Look at that.
The thing I don't get as well, even if they're not doing it for training, these characters have been doing this for years. Why would they just stop?
Because Oogway said so. Duh.
But I don't want to get too deep into this, but I'll say, if you train that much in your life and then stop, you will fucking pay for it. As in, physically your body just wouldn't be able to handle the fact you've stopped. That's going way too deep into it, I know, but it's just a weird thing to point out. What?
It's like a metaphor war going on here.
That was a better one. She threw in the metaphor off.
The metaphor.
That's literally the best. Okay, I have some more trivia because we're getting to that point where...
Okay, this is admittedly a pretty good scene.
See, like, cheap shots like that, what the fuck?
Wow, Poe, you're a dick.
His face. That's my face watching this. Oh, sick burn. Okay, I have some more trivia. Now we know that the fighting game is coming out in November of this year. We don't exactly have an exact date yet, but actually this is kind of relevant because this is LOA. But
I think it was September actually. That might
No,
just be
no,
a recent update.
No, it's November now.
Oh, okay.
The LOA cast is voicing the characters. I'm not gonna lie.
It's kind of expected.
Yeah, I know, but why?
Would you think they were going to get the phone cast back to do that?
They did for the first game, I think.
I mean, who really cares about the voice acting in a fighting game? I mean, all they do is like scream and make little one-liners.
I do. I do.
Well, stop. Stop right now, mister.
No.
He's not returned, he's dead.
When he ran up the stairs, was that supposed to be like kind of a homage to the shot in the first film?
I refuse to believe they're that clever.
They kind of did it, then kind of halved off the it's lazy, is what I was trying to say. I guess you could kind of take this as a parallel to, if you want to be clever about it, as a direct parallel to the scene where he dies, because now it's daytime and they kind of reused the shot at the beginning, and now he's kind of thinks he's being abandoned by Oogway. Whereas in the film, it was night, and that was a good transition. Well, it was night, and he was kind of accepting that he was going to die, I guess. Again, I like this scene. This is a nice scene.
You know, I don't think I've ever mentioned this before, but one thing I like about LOA is this kind of a frequent jump to 2D.
Yeah, you said that in Serpent's Tooth.
Did I? Well, shit. Well,
Go
I
check
still
that
do.
out. It's a good commentary. Yeah. I agree. That's one of the things I think the show does well, is that its use of like that kind of 2D animation is really nice. Again, that's just a thing they used in the shorts anyway, and in the film, so it's a nice thing to keep going.
To be honest, I kind of wish they used it for the entire show, because this 3D animation isn't so great.
I agree, but I think using it all the time would get a bit grating, and it's a hard thing to demonstrate motion, because unless you have like a high budget like the films in the shorts do, then you can't really do it. That again leads to the argument of, why don't you just do shorts a couple of times a year instead of doing a whole show?
Yeah, because Nickelodeon. He sounds so evil there. I mean, that's kind of the idea, but...
Why has he got the staff? I've just noticed that. Why has he got that staff?
Why is he holding it? He's dead.
I know he's not really Oogway, but how did he know it was broken, for one? And how did he know... You know what I mean? That's a bit weird. Just don't go under the mattress, Poe. We don't know what's under there. Don't question it, Poe. Just do it.
I love how he just turns back to normal right here. Like, Poe just happened to turn around.
This reminds me a lot of Star Wars for some reason.
And they're just like, you saw nothing.
Yeah. And Poe's like, oh shit, I forgot to get a peach. oh, hi Poe.
We're friends now. Do you know?
It's like, Oogway sent me here. You know, hi Poe. Images of a better... That's actually... That picture of Tigress there, that was actually a piece of concept art, so that's a nice touch.
I also like that picture of Poe and Shifu. I don't know why, it's just kind of nice.
Why is it the biggest picture in there? Does he love Poe the most? Well, I guess if you read certain fanfiction, I guess he does.
That's not even.
That running animation is so weird.
It's an awkward little jog.
I haven't like brought it up before, like the way he's animated when he runs, but it's like one of the funniest things I've ever seen. The first time I saw that, like last year, I actually thought I couldn't believe that was what they'd animated for his running. I just couldn't believe they were that lazy. It looks so awful. It reminds me a lot of the running animation for Carl from that. Oh shit, what's that animated? An animated series. I can't remember what it was called.
So what, Shiva just has a little shack out in the middle of the woods?
Where did he get the flute from? I guess, actually, yeah, he had it in the first film, what I'm talking about.
Yeah, but when did he have a shack in the woods? Just in case he had to run away from the palace for some reason?
It's for his female red pandas that he entertains, I guess.
God, I'm seeing Shifu and Oogway as pedophiles. Or not pedophiles, but God.
You see, I didn't say they were children. You do actually see this shack a lot in the Poe and Shifu fanfiction I mentioned a minute ago.
Huh.
Enjoy that image.
Really? He's like having this great revelation.
Poe learning humility? That'll be gone in the next episode.
Yeah, how many times has Poe learned humility by now on the show? Like 20?
This is about 75.
Which I'm pretty sure is more than this show has episodes.
Yeah, I know, but...
Should be.
No. How did the ghost open the door?
Because Oogway.
Oh, when it's slowed down, that was so evil.
I know.
God damn it. I like how the rocks are neatly stacked like that. That's so really weird.
I don't know, Shiva just wants to make himself seem taller sometimes.
See, that's a plot point I really like. Because Oogway said awesome, Shifu knows he's not Oogway. That is a little point I do like. That kind of... The relationship between Oogway and Shifu is one of them things where it's not... The fact that it isn't explained makes it stronger. But like little things like that, I think, could have been explored a bit better, I guess, in this episode.
That said, that's what makes Shifu question this? That it might not be Oogway because he said awesome? None of the stuff he did before?
See, Shifu says he's practicing and like composing music, but then Poe leaves and Shifu's got like a rock band in there, Mr. Ping on drums and everything. Oh, they start playing Kung Fu Fighting. That'd be really weird.
Shifu's the new CeeLo Green.
Oh my god! How did he not notice that? This is very strange. How? Why?
Did he need to wave his arms like that to change back?
A better question is, did he not look cool doing it? No, he didn't. How did they tie Viper up? And Mantis?
It looks like she could very easily get out of that.
Yeah.
Just kind of like to move down a little.
Yeah. Suck it in and you can kind of, slide out.
So I've noticed LOA has a lot of problems saying the word die or kill. I mean, which is typical of a lot of kid shows, but
My favourite thing is in the you know, the '90s Spider-Man cartoon by Fox.
yeah.
Spider-Man wasn't allowed to punch anyone, so basically he had to the way he had to beat people was use his webbing or like jump and like dodge them and shit. He wasn't allowed to punch anyone. I love that. If he uses that successfully, I'm not doing any more of these commentaries.
I'm pretty sure he doesn't.
I hope he doesn't.
Yeah.
Okay, that legitimately made me laugh. It was a pity laugh,
Well,
nothing
it's sad
more.
what makes you laugh the most in the show is Poe getting hit in the nuts.
I don't know if yes, basically.
How is he keeping him down?
No idea.
It's kind of a cool little scene. Kind of,
Surely a twist worthy of M. Night Shyamalan.
well, just in the sense that it kind of shows how much he admires Oogway despite all this.
Yeah.
Oh, he's so happy.
Hell yeah. Ghost of Oogway kicking some
So
ass.
it's kind of funny how Oogway returns in this episode, but neither of them are Oogway.
So technically, it's just a good thing it was called Ghost of Oogway 2.
Yeah, that's kind of weird.
So we're at the end now. What do you think of this episode? Because I'm about done.
Yeah, it kind of sucked.
Yeah, okay. I'll your one word.
Well, you know, it more than kind of sucked. I said kind of sucked for a couple episodes. This one really sucked.
Okay, that was a one-word review. I'll be a little bit more detailed. The problem with this episode is it's not. It shouldn't have been half an hour. Well, not even that. It shouldn't have been about 20 minutes. It needed more than 20 minutes to fully explain that. That's not the least of its problems. The plot just sucks. It's just a stupid fucking idea, and it's very mean-spirited. Like even for this show. Okay, well done, Poe.
Oh, you dick.
I broke the thing again.
We just broke the urn again.
Yeah, I'm really not a fan of this episode. I was a bit reluctant to do it. I don't honestly. If Berserker hadn't been with me, I wouldn't have done it. But like, you know, I can't turn down a request. Okay. That's enough, Nickelodeon. That joke has stopped being funny. Okay, yeah, I'm not doing any more. He learned how to successfully use it. Yeah, fuck this. Not doing any more quests. But he did hit himself, so I've changed my mind.
Not sure that counts as successful.
Yeah.
I understand, Poe. You're a fucking idiot. So are the rest of us.
I miss him more than anyone, Poe, but you're a fucking moron. I actually do like this ending. Guiltily.
Except that just makes Shiva look like an idiot again.
Yeah.
The
Now,
one thing he was sure Oogway wouldn't do, he did.
now back to heaven. Okay, that's the end of the Ghost. That's the end of the Ghost of Oogway commentary. We'll see you next time when we do another one. Maybe, I guess. Bye.
Maybe.